Sorry, I was running a little bit late. My son's band is here, so you might hear some drums in the background. They are putting a new sticker on their drum set, so and he's retuning his bass drum, so you might hear that in the background. I was kind of trying to wait to see if they'd be done with it by now, but they're still kind of doing stuff. They have the very first show on Monday, so they're super excited and nervous. So, sorry I'm late, but we're here. We're ready to rock and roll. All right. We are going to do the weekend reading. Weekend reading for all signs, okay? We're going to go Aries through Pisces and get this party started. So, hi, Goodman. Hi, Jennifer, not Jenny. Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background. Like I said, my son's band is here, and they just went through their set list, and they are retuning their drums, so you might hear some thumping back there. That's what that is, okay? So, I'm sorry if that's distracting, but they are still here, so. All right. It's been a wonderful day today. Like, it's really, really nice outside. It's already starting to get hot, which I'm not looking forward to whatsoever, but it's better than freezing, so I guess that's good. Kitty. All right. Aries, what do we got for the weekend? Hi, Jennifer. What do we got for the weekend? Get my life situated here. Got everything all over the place. Boop, boop. Okay. All right. Let's look at your love for the weekend. What do we got for Aries for love? 2 minutes in. 2 minutes for Aries. And like I said, if you guys can hear them in the background, they're just finishing up their band practice. So yeah, you might hear them talking shit to each other, and you know how boys do. Kitty. Aries at 2 minutes. What do we have for the weekend for love for Aries? What do we got? What's going on? We gonna get any action? What's going on, Team Aries? Happy birthday, Aries. For all of my beautiful Aries people out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday. Ooh, King of Swords. So someone is all about business, all right? You might be all about business, all about like keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Using the wisdom that you have gathered from your past experiences to move forward. All right? The King of Swords don't play. King of Swords don't play. You know, like you might be a little bit timid, or there might be somebody around you that's a little bit timid to come and speak their truth. You know, with the King of Swords and the Eight of Swords, that kind of don't make no sense. So one of you is all about it, and the other one is a little bit timid. Or someone's just going to, like, after, like, they're cutting them chains, they're freeing themselves. I love these cards. Look at those cards. I love these cards. Someone is freeing themselves from their own mental prison and is going to come in real strong. Super direct. Very straightforward. They're not impulsive about it either. They've really thought about this. Like, they've probably held back for quite a long time. So whoever this is, Aries, this is either you or someone else. It's like you're getting that fire they're either getting a fire lit under their ass, or you're putting a fire under their ass. Or you got a fire lit under your ass, but you're tired of playing small. You're tired of like flirt. You don't want to just flirt. Like, you're like, okay, like, share a pot, let's do this. You know what I mean? Or this person is like that. Like, you don't want to be in that talking phase no more. You're like ready to go out there and speak your mind, speak your truth. Some of y'all might be celebrating, but with the Four of Cups in the reverse, like, you're not you're not wanting to miss out on any opportunities. You're like ready to take that cup. You're like, I'm taking that fucking cup. We're out here. We're ready. Let's do the damn thing. Yeah, no, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse. Like, you're not waiting around no more. This weekend, you are not waiting for nobody, all right? You're just going out there and doing what you need to do, speaking your truth, being brutally honest. Hi, Julie Bully. Being brutally honest. Yeah, dude, all of the fours are in reverse. So you ain't waiting. You ain't waiting. You ain't holding on. Like I said, if you could hear that in the background, that is my son's band. They are finishing up they just put a new sticker on their bass head, so they are retuning their kit. He's retuning his kit, so you might hear that in the background. Yeah, I have a drum set in my living room. I don't know. So you've just been working on yourself. You've been working on yourself and you're ready to rock and roll. Hey, Jason. Ready to rock and roll. The Eight of Pentacles. You're like, let's do this. I don't want to sit in my house no more. You're the opposite of, I ain't getting out of bed today. No, no way, no way. Like, I feel like you've been like that for a little bit too long and you're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to get out there. You're ready to do something. You're ready to mingle. It's like you're single and ready to mingle. And you're done waiting on whoever the hell this is. Like, they've put you in some sort of mental prison for far too long. Like, you've been waiting on them. They've confused you. You know, you've been confused. You've been, like, up in your head about a situation. And you're like, no, I'm done. I'm done with that. Like, I don't want to be up in my head. Like, if somebody gets me up in my head, like, I'm over it. Like, I don't want to be a part of any of that. So, you're not losing any more sleep over this situation. Like, you're pretty much just putting it off to the side. Like, letting it go. You have no real expectation for the outcome with a specific person. Like, you're just ready to see what else is out there. Like, you're tired of waiting on somebody. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Like, I don't get messages. Every once in a while, I'll put my ringtone on if I'm waiting for somebody specific or whatever. But for the most part, like, my shit's always on Do Not Disturb because I don't want to sit around be waiting for people to message me or whatnot. Like, I go about my business and do what I got to do, and then I'll check my phone and be like, okay, I missed somebody, or, you know, I'll get back to you or whatever. But like, y'all might be in the same boat. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I ain't sitting around waiting. And you don't need to sit around and wait. Knight of Pentacles, like you're tired of all this slow ass movement. There's somebody around you that's been way up in their head with the Eight of Swords. Has had you all up in your mind, like almost like in a mind prison. It's like they don't want to move forward, but they don't want to let you go either. You know, like they just want to play with you. You know, have you on the side, have you as in their pocket. And you're like, King of Swords, high on top. Speaking your truth. You're like, I'm not waiting. The Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse. You're like, I'm not putting my life on hold. All right? You're like, I'm down to move slow. Like, whoever it was that was moving slow, they moving a little bit too slow. Or they're a little bit too indecisive. You're like, I got life to live. You know what I mean? I got shit to do. I got people to mingle with. And if they're going to put you on hold, then it's one thing to put you on hold and, like, still be flirty or whatever, but to just be, like, wasting your time. Like, you ain't down for nobody wasting your time. What do we got for your money messages? Hi, Araya. Araya or Araya? Is it number 1, Araya, or is it number 2, Araya? I'm good. I was just waiting for, like, Irie's band and all that is still here. So I was waiting for them to get done. But I'm not irritated. Let's see what we got for your money messages for Aries, for Team Aries. If I was irritated, this crinkle in my forehead would be, like, all up in it. You know what I mean? My what the fuck wrinkle would be, like, prominent. Whether your space is physical or digital, you can find a lot of fulfillment in being a host. So some of you might be hosting a party or a get-together. You could be hosting a benefit, or maybe some of you do stuff with, like, your kids, you know, Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts. You're hosting some sort of party or hosting some sort of benefit, or you could be hosting one of them toy get-togethers, you know what I mean? Or like where they do the Tupperware get-togethers, but it's like toys. You know, it says that you could benefit a lot by using your space by being a host. So some of y'all might be trying to make a little bit of extra money on the side, bust out that entrepreneurship. And love is the greatest success to the path of prosperity. Who can fully experience abundance without it? That's a pretty common theme. Abundance really is the greatest, like, love is the greatest success on the path of abundance. What else do we got? Aries, money for the weekend. So some of y'all need to be hosting some sort of party or be the host of a banquet or a get-together or a business, like a mind meeting, a mind meld meeting with some like-minded individuals. For your love, it's almost like you're tired of waiting, so you're just getting with it. You got fortune. Ooh, when a fortune appears in your life, limitations disappear as you sit back and watch your dreams manifest before your eyes. That's what's up. So it looks like your money's going to look good. You might have an extra business opportunity that you might be pursuing, and you're tired of waiting around. So jump up on it. Boodaloop, boodaloop. Get it, Aries, get it. All right, let's go to Taurus at 10:59. Hi, Taurus. Let me get a different deck. Deck swap. Boodaloop, boodaloop. Taurus, what do we got for love for Team Taurus? Thank you guys so much for being here. Remember, if you would like a personal reading, please go to my website at crystal-lavender.com and sign up for my free newsletter and get a free download of my book as well, okay? What do we got for Taurus? You could sit in the parking lot like you did that one time when I played at Phil's. Team Taurus, what do we got for love for the weekend? The person on your mind. Ooh. You done made up your mind? You're done juggling? You might have been juggling like some sort of idea. Ooh, death card. You done made up your mind. 2 of Pentacles and the death card. So you might be done with the person. Whoever it is that's on your mind, you might be sick of their shit. You know, and that's Kali. Look at that. Kali's a badass bitch, man. You don't want to fuck with Kali, dude. She a bad bitch, okay? So you might just be like, it just seems like you're over it. Whatever it was is like whatever you were juggling multiple priorities, or you felt like somebody was juggling you with other people. It's like you're done. You've done made up your mind. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles can come off a little bit rude or a little bit shrewd, but like you earned that fucking place, man. You earned your spot on that throne. You know, so it's like you have the right to feel the way that you want to feel. All right? Yeah, go ahead, drop your OnlyFans on the thing. I ain't got no OnlyFans. But if y'all got an OnlyFans, go ahead and drop it. I'm cool with that. Yeah, so you might come off a little bit rude, but it's like once you've made up your mind, it's like this person got to see the sweet side of you, you know? But there's an equal and opposite, just as freaking ruthless as there is sweet, you know? And whoever it was that got to see the sweet side, like they're gonna get a rude awakening when you flip that switch, all right? Because you are just as equally and opposite like that bitch, you know, that dude, okay? You are just as equally and opposite ruthless when you've done made up your mind. And I feel like you're busting out your Kali, you know? Wearing a fucking necklace full of skulls and shit. You might have found a new love. You're like, onto something different, onto something new. You know? But I really do feel like, oh, look, you got the 2 of Cups on the split too. Like you're coming together with somebody new. You might be meeting up with like-minded individuals, or you know, but that comes after heartbreak. Like you're done having your heart played with. You don't want your heart played with, you know. And it might have taken you a long time to make this decision, but you're ready to start something new, ready to start fresh, ready to start something new. Could be with an Aries. We got Aries. We got Scorpio. But you're embodying this queen bitch. Like it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Like you are sitting on your throne in your rightful spot, and you ain't budging, walking away from anything that is playing with your mind or your heart. All right, and as you should. Okay, don't be letting people play with your mind and your heart. You deserve better than that. The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Hey, little brother, hi. So whatever it is going to bring you a lot of luck. You're going to feel lucky. You You know, and I think once you make this decision for yourself, instead of having it made for you, you make it for yourself, and then you're like, you feel fucking great about it. You know? Like, it's almost like when people make the decision for us, then it makes us feel all sad and we get it all in our head or whatever. But when we make the decision, it's like, we're all about it. So, whatever this decision is, it's like you're going to feel empowered by making it yourself. And I think you're tired of dealing with whatever it is you've been dealing with, the hot, the cold, the hot, the cold, the in, the out, the in, the out. You know, you're like, I'm done juggling these multiple things. Like, you don't treat me as a priority. I am a queen, okay, or a king or a queen or whatever. Like, I'm that person, all right. And if you're not going to treat me as such, then deuces, right? Right. All right. Let's see what your money's got going on. Hi, Dan. Hi, Red Elephant. I used to get told all the time that I was what was it? Punky Brewster. They're like, you remind me of Punky Brewster. All the time they told me that shit. Have all these crazy colored leg warmers. I always be wearing leg warmers like it's the 70s. Taurus, what's good for your money for the weekend? What do we got? Love. Love is the greatest success on the path of prosperity. An experiment. When you find yourself feeling indecisive about which direction to go, don't be afraid to experiment with multiple options to figure out what works for you. All right, that goes for love and like all areas of your life, okay? Don't be scared to experiment, okay? Like if somebody's got you like they got you on hold, but they ain't tying it down. You know what I mean? Then you have every right to go out there and experiment with other things, with other situations, with other people, with other jobs, okay? So don't be scared to figure out what works best for you. Like, feel it out, all right? And you still have some new skills to acquire before you can really advance to the next stage of your career. So experimenting might bring you a long ways. It might open up a whole new path for you. Right? Like something that you didn't even know that you were good at or that you really enjoyed until you actually tried it. So get out there and try something new. And that's in all areas, okay? That's not just your finances. Like that's like get out there and experiment, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Because the squeaky wheel gets the oil every time. All right. That sounded almost dirty. Dirty! All right. Let's go on to Gemini. 1748. All right, Gemini. Hi, Team Gemini. What do we got for your love messages? Dan, how's the wife? How are you doing? Doing all right? I saw you in Goodies channel earlier today. Always nice to see you. Hi, Laura. And if you have not subscribed to Goodman's Mixes, please go to subscribe to Goodman's Mixes, all right? Death is the only thing that is guaranteed in life. Jose, right? Death is the only thing that we have that's guaranteed. That's it. Constant change and death. And I don't understand why we're so scared of it. Like Archangel Azrael is my all-time favorite archangel of them all. And people consider him a demon, but really he's the helper of God, right? Don't be scared. The greatest adventure ever. All right, Gemini. And remember, if you guys would like a personal reading, you can go to my website at crystal-lavender.com. And I have everything from a one-question reading from 11/11 till like all the way to monthly guidance. And there is a 10% off coupon on my website. Okay? And sign up for my newsletter, which is free, and get a free download of my book. Gemini, what do we got for your something? Your 11/11, your wish fulfillment is not pulling through for the weekend. Okay, so there's not going to be any big proposals or whatnot this weekend, Gemini. It looks like you're going to be a little bit disappointed. The four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, that's the 11/11 card in the reverse. So you might have been holding on to something, holding on to hope for something. You know, there's somebody that's in your energy that's really guarded. So he's trying to break free from them chains. It's like this person is trying to break free from that cage, or you're trying to break free from some sort of cage that you feel like you're in. But there's so much, like, this is the stick fighting card, the Five of Wands. You're trying to not be in confrontation. Like, you don't want to be, like, you don't want to have confrontation. You don't want to have drama. You know, keep all the drama llamas on the outside, especially in your love life, man. Like, the world's too fucked up for there to be so much drama and love, you know? We got Queen of Wands in the reverse. So, you're not feeling very compassionate this weekend, Gemini. Whatever it is you got going on in your love situation, it's like you're tired of fighting. You're tired of fighting a losing battle. It's like you've had this conversation with this person before. You know, you're just kind of trying to keep to yourself. You want to keep the peace. You know, you don't feel very, like you're not very enthusiastic. Ten of Wands in reverse. It's like, it can't get any worse, but can it get fucking better? Can it at least get better, you know? Hi, Savoy. The Six of Cups is like you're feeling really nostalgic about a place and a time where it was really, really good. You remember a time and a space where it was like not the way it is right now, you know, and you want to go back there, but it's like no matter how much you try to go back there, you can't just wave this magic wand and it be okay. So you're just kind of sticking to yourself, keeping to yourself, keeping your words to yourself, your thoughts to yourself, because you don't feel like there's any point in coming out with it. Gemini, you don't feel like there's any point in it. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, you don't want to jump head first into a like you don't want to go cliff diving into a bunch of rocks. You know what I mean? And that's what you feel like the situation is. It's like if you jump head first, it's like you're just gonna end up hurting yourself, and you don't want to do that. It's like you've already been there, done that. You know, like you want something that's more passionate, that's got fire to it with the Page of Wands here. It's like you want to have some sort of romance, some sort of chemistry. It's like you feel like the chemistry's all gone. It's like, yeah, okay, sure, it's been swelled, but the swelling's gone down and you don't know how to fix it. So, thank you so much, Laura. You don't know how to fix it. You know, as much as you would like to, it's like you just reminisce on your good memories, you know, and you don't want to just continuously create bad memories. Like, you would rather just create good memories, but you don't know how to bring it back to the way that it was. Knight of Wands too, Knight of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of fire here. So you could be dealing with the fire sign. There's a whole lot of wands on the board, but they're all in reverse. So this situation makes you feel all upside down and inside out. It's like where it once was super peaceful and amazing, it's like it hasn't gone back to that super amazing and peaceful. And you're not exactly sure what to do about it. So whatever's been going on with the person on your mind recently, it looks like there's going to be no change. Nobody's coming forward. Nobody's changing anything. Strength in reverse. Could be a Leo as well. Fire sign, right? It just makes you feel out of sorts. You're not sure what to do about it. So it doesn't look like this weekend is going to get any better as far as that situation goes. Let's see what we got for your money. That sucks. I hate that. You know, it's like you want nothing but peace and love and passion and, you know, compassion, and you try so hard, and like there's one person, all it takes is one person to not be receptive to that, you know, to fight it. And there's not really much you could do about it. We need a drink. It really does take two. It takes two on, especially in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody, then it most definitely takes two. Not one person is in control of fixing the relationship or breaking the relationship. I mean, I guess one person can technically break it, but one person can't fix it. What do we have for your money, Gemini? Have you accepted the illusionary limits placed onto you by your upbringing and social conditioning? So remember that anything that you put your mind to, you can really accomplish. I know that sounds so fucking cliche, you know, but there's somebody out there that is making the impossible possible. So if there's somebody that has tried to put limits on you as far as your finances go, or even yourself, like sometimes like I know me personally, like I was more scared of success than I was of failure, because failure I knew over and over again, like I was good at that. I got that in the bag. You know what I mean? Like I could do that, no problem. But being successful, like I didn't realize how how much it scared me to be successful until I really started like pushing on that level, right? So there might be something about your belief system, like you might have some sort of imposter syndrome, or you might have just this idea that other people, it's like you would rather cheer other people on. Like don't spend your life just cheering other people on. Make sure that you are accomplishing your own dreams too, okay? Cheer your own self on as well. And it says your creativity is your superpower on your path to prosperity. So you might be an artist, or you do something with your hands for sure. You might be an artist, or a singer, or a musician. I mean, I guess those are all artists as well, but being creative, okay? And like beauty is always in the eye of the beholder. Like I've seen people turn absolute trash into complete treasure, right? And it's like one person's trash is another person's freaking treasure. I've seen people sell paintings for $10,000. You know what I mean? And it's like a dot, you know? So never give up on your dream, all right? Never give up on your dream. That's one thing that's cool about being an artist. And every person gets this love card. I know it's backwards, but love is the greatest success on the path to prosperity. Who can fully experience abundance without it, right? But you have such creative potential. I don't know if you're a photographer or you're a chef, or whatever it is that you do for your artistic expression is super powerful. But you might be super down on yourself about it too, or you might hide it away. And the world needs your art, okay? I don't know how many of you are looking at a blank canvas right now, or you have all these blank canvases around and you're scared to touch it. Just put something on there. Put something on you can always gesso over it, okay? If you really don't like it that much, you can always put gesso over the top of it. So just put something on the canvas, all right? Because your creativity is your superpower. And there's people out there that need your artwork. Ooh, you could be an author too. Your words will have great impact on those who read them. So if you are in the process of writing a memoir, and if you need any help with that, let me know. Like I published a whole book using my phone, okay? So if you need any help with that, if you are in the process of, trying to become a published author, or you are a published author already, like there's somebody out there that needs to hear your story, like your words, like you have your own experience, and the way that you present your experiences, there's somebody out there that needs to hear it in the way that you put it, that only you can put it. All right, somebody needs to relate to your story with only the way that they can relate to you, not anybody else. So the world needs your art, okay? All right, Gemini? All right, let's go on to Cancer. 2817. Cancer, what do we got for Team Cancer for love for the weekend? The person on your mind, Cancer. Takes two to tango, right? You are very welcome, Laura. Beautiful Gemini. I love Geminis. Geminis are like my kryptonite, man. Every time I'm like, damn, you're sexy. I'm like, what are you? You're a fucking Gemini? Fuck. All right. And if you could hear that in the background, like I said, my son's band is here still, and they were tuning the bass drum on their drum set, so you might be able to still hear that. I'm not sure if you can or not, but Cancer, person on your mind for the weekend. What do we got? Will there be any action for Team Cancer? Queen of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. And the Devil. So, there might be some sort of a sex-based connection that you're involved in. All right. And be mindful of only having connections while y'all are tipsy. Okay. Like if you can only get along while y'all are drunk and at the club. Okay. But you wake up sober and you're like, okay, well, I think it's time to go now, you know? So there might be some sort of sex-based connection that you are involved in. And if you know that that's what it is, then let it be what it is. You know what I mean? Don't try to change it into anything else, because then you'll get your heart broke. You'll have some sort of weird expectations, and those expectations are not part of it. So don't get your hopes up for turning, like, you can't turn no hoe into a housewife. You know what I mean? Same thing goes for men. We always want like the bad boy to be good just for us, or we want the bad girl to be good. Like we want the bad girl to be good on the outside but naughty just for us, and we want the bad boy to be bad on the outside but good just for us, right? So don't try to change the situation. Don't try to make it anything other than what it is. Like if you're going to go into it, go into it knowingly, like, okay, we're going into it to have a good time, to go face our fucking taboos, to go penetrate our demons. That sounds dirty. But busting out the sex swing, having a little bit, like, being open to the things that are taboo. But be mindful of having to drink to do it, or having to be on drugs to do it, okay? Because I've been there, Some of the best sex I've ever had in my life is when I was real fucked up, okay? Like, to be perfectly blunt about it, but you don't want to get caught in that trap to where that's all that it is. Yeah, because this person that you're fucking with is real fiery. They're real fiery. They know exactly what they're doing. Like they know how to move their body. They know how to move their body. They know how to be in tune with your body. But it doesn't look like it's anything other than a sex-based connection. So make sure that you are aware of what it is. All right, y'all be coming together. Y'all be coming together. Hey, Goodman, if you guys have not gone to Goodman's channel, please go check out Goodman's mixes, okay? Give him a follow and a holler. He's got a new meditation-only channel as well. So for those of you that listen to, like, ocean sounds when you're sleeping or rain sounds, like, Goodman's got you covered. So go check that out. But it looks like you're going to continue coming together with this person for a good time. But don't try to change it to anything other than it is, all right? Don't try to change it into anything other than it is. Don't get too bonded with this person, because that's all it is. That's all it is. All right? And there ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you don't get your heart broken. The moon could be keeping secrets. They could be trying to get the secrets to come out of you, like give you some sort of true serum, like that dick got true serum in it. Or that coochie be fucking, like, got the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip and you just want to tell all your secrets and shit. So something about it is, makes you want to spill all your secrets to this person. So be mindful of that. Yeah, but they take you to the moon and back, all right? This is a very, very intense type of sexual connection. It's a hard one to ignore. You have a hard time ignoring this person. This person is kind of like your kryptonite. But at the same time, it's not going to go nowhere. You're like, it is what it is. Like it is what it is. You know that it ain't going to go nowhere, but you just can't tell him no. Or you don't want to anyways. I mean, you could tell him no. You just don't want to. All right, let's see what we got for your money. Well, it was sure as hell real in that moment, guaranteed. What do we got for your money, Cancer? Do you know exactly what you want and you are acting consistently towards achieving it? Maintain a clear vision of what you are calling forth and you will be unstoppable. So make a vision board, know exactly what it is that you want. Because like when you have an idea, like just an idea is an idea. You write it on paper, it turns into a goal. You start strategizing about how you're going to accomplish it, and like you've got strategy there, and then you are unstoppable. So try to figure out how you're going to turn your goal into an actual reality. Because you've got fortune. Like that's the fortune card. When fortune appears in your life, limitations disappear. right? You just sit back and watch your dreams manifest before your eyes. Like, things are going to get real. They're going to get real. You're going to see it happen right before your eyes. You're just going to be filled with a profound sense of gratitude. And laziness. Your dreams are so much bigger than your efforts. All right? You can't just sit around thinking about some shit. You have to actually do it. You have to put it into motion. You got to go after it. All right? You got to take action towards it. You can't just sit there and expect things to fall into your lap. You know, you got to be ready to be ready to be ready. It's like the whole fishing thing. They talk about manifestation, right? Well, at least with the fishing, like, you're not chasing around the fish when you go fishing, but you show up with the pole. You know, you show up with the bait, you show up with the pole. Like, you're not chasing the fish around, you're attracting the fish, right? Same thing goes for your finances. When you're manifesting your finances, you got to be ready to be ready. You got to go after it. You can't just sit there, you know, like you ain't chasing it. You're going after it. So make sure you stay, you're putting some action in towards what it is that you want, because it's, I mean, if you don't train to be the world's best boxer, then HBO ain't ever going to pick you up. You know, if you don't train to get what it is that you want, you don't put in the effort, you don't put in the time, the consistency, then it won't ever come to you, because the universe doesn't know that you're ready to be ready to be ready. But when you're ready to be ready, then they come to you, right? The opportunities will come to you. All right, let's go on to Team Leo. 3622. Team Leo. Hi, Team Leo. What do we got for love for the weekend, for the person on your mind? What do we got for Team Leo? Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It's a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me. Okay? Multipass. Chicken good. And sign up for my newsletter. I have a website at crystal-lavender.com, and you can get exclusive content when you sign up for my newsletter, and you can get a free download of my book, and you can also order a personal private reading. I have them all the way from 11/11 all the way to like monthly guidance, continued monthly guidance. Okay, so check that out at crystal-lavender.com. Team Leo, what do we have for love for the weekend, for the person on your mind? Ooh, Justice. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Justice. The Queen of Swords. Definitely could be an air sign for sure. So somebody spilling their truth, telling their truth, or you just chopping your truth. Chopping. The Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, man. That's a whole lot of work. That is doing the damn thing. Some of y'all could be having a hard conversation with somebody that you love, all right? And no successful relationship goes without those. I mean, if we can't have a, what? Thank you so much, Mom. Aw. How do I like that? No, I'm not going to touch the screen, because last time I did that, it made me disappear. Thank you so much. So, if you can't have a hard conversation with your significant other or with even your potential person, you know, you need to be able to, like, speak your truth, okay? Because, I mean, trust takes two sides. We always talk about trust and that it's one side. You know, oh, well, can I trust what it is that they're telling me? Can I trust what it is they're telling me? But trust takes two sides. Can I trust that I can tell you whatever I need to tell you, you know, without it turning into a battle, without it being used against me? You guys could be making traveling plans together. But we got this Seven of Swords. So somebody is strategic, kind of sneaky and strategic. They could be sneakily making plans. I don't know. This doesn't seem like they're like, it's like they might be lying, but it might be because they want to surprise you with something. I don't necessarily get that it's like a bad strategic. Like I don't know. Like I'm real suspicious sometimes, so it's like I call people out, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you acting funny? You know what I mean? And like at the same time, it's like they were trying to plan a birthday party for me, you know, and like I could tell that they were acting funny, but I didn't know why they were acting funny. That's kind of what this feels like. It's like you can feel like your person's acting funny, you know, and you're not sure how to take it, but I don't feel like it's anything bad. You know, I feel like they're planning something behind your back, and it might make you feel a little bit odd. Like, what the fuck are you up to? You know, like, who are you talking to? What's going on? Like, you just feel that energy change. You feel like there's something weird in the energy, but I don't think it's anything bad. I don't think it's anything bad. I call this my Prince card. You know, this mofo in purple velvet sitting on the throne over here. So they could be planning some sort of get together or some sort of getaway with you, and just want it to be a secret because, like, I don't feel like there's any lack of love here. Hey, Dorella. I don't think there's any lack of love. It's not for a lack of love. They are hiding something. They are being a little bit sneaky or strategic, but I think it's more like they're planning something. They're like planning a secret get together, or planning like a garden party or a picnic or something that's more lovey dovey. Like, it's not anything that you got to be worried about. All right. If you're worried that they're out there doing the most or whatever, we got death in reverse. So it's not going, if you're worried that they're out there fucking around or doing something dirty, I don't feel like they're doing something dirty. It's not going to end. It's not something that's going to make the relationship end. It's actually bringing, the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's not anything that's going to make the relationship end. Whatever it is that they're doing, it's a celebration. The Three of Cups, like I said, that's perfect. So whatever it is that they're being shady about, it's not anything bad, okay? And I know, like I know that feeling. It's like, the fuck are you up to? You know, like you feel that their energy's off and they're like hiding something from you, and you can feel it. You know what I mean? But then it makes you a little bit suspicious. But they're not hiding anything bad from you, okay? Yeah, like a surprise party. Thank you guys so much for being here. Feels like they are hiding a surprise party, or preparing like a birthday party or a get together or something, but they are being a little bit secret, so it might make you a little bit like, fuck, are you, who you like, where are you going? What's going on? You know? All right, let's see what we got for your money. Leo, team money. Team money for Leo. Some of y'all might be on a team. I don't know why I get like a softball team or a soccer team or something. Socrates and the soccer team. Huh. Hey, Siva! Woo woo! Hello, hello! Fortune! Alright, so everybody, like, your money's gonna be looking good this weekend for sure. Like, you ain't got nothing to worry about as far as money goes. You might actually get a little bit extra, or like there might be a little less bills that you gotta pay, or something is not as expensive as you thought it was going to be. Or you might like win some sort of lottery or something, like buy that scratch ticket. You know, play lucky for life. Lucky for life, Fortune, lucky for life. You got that destiny card. What? That's fucking sexy. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of this planet. Go Team Starseed. Remember to spread that unconditional love to the ley lines of the planet. Oh, what did I drop? Man down. Man down. Dream job. Did you ever think that you could get paid just for being yourself? Aw, I love it. So you might be really stepping into your spiritual gifts, or your spiritual powers, you know, like you might be starting a Reiki, I never know how to pronounce it, business, or like a little metaphysical shop, or just stepping into your role as a light worker. I remember when I first found out that I was a light worker, I told everybody, you know, they're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I spread unconditional love to the ley lines of the planet. And everybody just looked at me like I was fucking crazy, but I was dead serious. I was so serious. Like, what's your job? To love. My job is love. They're like, no, what do you do for money? I'm like, well, that's a different fucking question, you know? So, yeah. Somebody needs to ask the right questions, too. An advocate, you will find so much fulfillment in working for a cause that you truly believe in. Some of you might be doing like volunteer work for domestic violence, or for the women's shelter, or at your local soup kitchen. Or maybe you're a recovery advocate. Like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I am 4 years into recovery. I'm a recovered addict, okay? So some of you might be volunteering at your local, like, 12 Steps fellowships, you know? Stepping into that role, being an advocate for children that are at shows, you know? Like, being the safe spot. Like, I know when I went to shows, it's like, the more you drank, the cooler you were, you know? So I like to show up and be like the sober spot, you know, like let people know that like there is a safe spot for you to be if you don't want to be participating in any of that, you know. You're a chorus girl, that's awesome. All right, let's go on to Team Virgo at 4528. I got my purple pen. Team Virgo, what does love look like for the weekend? With the person on your mind. I'm gonna go to the kitty cat tarot. Meows. I got one cat that is locked out of the room and one cat that's in the room. All right, what do we got? Team Virgo. For love and the person on your mind. Are we going to get any action for Team Virgo this weekend from their love interest? Whatever it is they be thinking about. What are you silly kitties doing? Ace of Cups. That looks like action. You're going to get some action? There might have been a lot of chaos. There might have been some sort of chaos. And it's like out of that chaos, it's like it bloomed the lotus flower. Right? Like the lotus flower blooms out of all the muck and uck. It's like there might have been some muck and uck after a tower moment. So we got the tower here as well. So there might have been something that happened suddenly and abruptly, but underneath it, there is love there. Like, I feel like you're going to, like, need that shoulder, you know? That shoulder to lean on. There's something that's happening in your life that is definitely a tower moment that's, like, kind of sudden and abrupt and unexpected. You know, that you might not feel that you could talk to a lot of people about, but there's a person that you have on your side that is, that you can lean on. So lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Might have a problem, but you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If you're worried about your money or whatever, there might be some sort of financial situation that this person is helping you figure out as well. It's like by your powers combined. With your powers combined, you guys will be able to figure this out. So don't try to do everything by yourself, okay? There's somebody that has got you, that has got your back, that wants to help you, okay? That is there for you to lean on during whatever this tower moment is. Like, you might feel a little bit roughed up, like your feathers are definitely being ruffled. But I don't feel like it's with your love situation. I feel like it's like outside of your love situation. You know, like you're feeling heartbroken about something, but it doesn't have to do with your actual partner. Like your partner, whoever it is that's on your mind, is there to support you. Like they're really there to support you through this time. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. You know, like they're there. They're your support team. They're your backbone. All right. So you don't have to do this all alone. 8 of Wands. You don't have to do this all alone. Okay. Like your person is there for you. There's a major completion of a cycle here. There might have been some sort of up and down, or like there was like a moment of tenseness in y'all's life or between the two of you. And whatever that is like, has come to an end. I think it might have been with the retrogrades and shit too. So it might have been, you know, the fact that those retrogrades are coming to an end, like the energy is shifting. So there's like some sort of major completion here. Major completion in some sort of cycle that you've been going through. But this person has definitely got your back for the long run. All right, this is somebody that you could talk to, somebody that you could speak to, somebody that you could tell your fears to, your dreams to, your aspirations. Like you could be completely vulnerable with them, and they're not going to use it against you. Like this person is really truly on your side. Okay. And with your money, what do we got for your money? Sometimes taking a break is the best thing that you can do to gain clarity and a fresh perspective. So it's almost like stepping away from the canvas. Right? Stepping away from the canvas, stepping away, like make sure you're tasting your soup, you know, make sure that you are, because it's really hard to see sometimes when you're in the middle of it. It's like they say you can't see your reflection in a boiling pot, right? And that goes for most things. If you're like smack dab in the middle of a relationship, if it's like some sort of like crazy, you know, if y'all are in a fight or something, it's like you can't see it while you're in the middle of it. You know, and there's something going on with your finances right now that you need to take a step back from so that you could gain a fresh perspective of what it is that you really got going on and what, you know, where you need to put your priorities. All right. Like you might need to do a priority check. Roll a D20, do a priority check as far as your finances go, you know. And there's nothing wrong with taking a little step back. Take a little step back. It says discovery. There is still an essential piece of your puzzle that you have yet to discover. A missing piece of information must fall into place before you will know your next step. So you're missing something. You're missing something in your finances. You might need to redo your books or something, or like relook at like what bills you have coming out. There might be something that you're missing, or something that you don't see this weekend. Okay. And counselor. Your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after, and your perspective is a valuable commodity. So there might be people coming to you for financial advice as well. Somebody that's coming to you about their finances, or you know, asking your opinion on how to invest or how to make something better than what it is at the moment. But I would double check your books or double check whatever bills it is that you have coming in. Because it feels like there might be something that you're not aware of. And you have a special connection, will open doors for you on a path. It may be a partner or a mentor, a client or a helpful friend. So your network is your network, right? Your net worth is your network. My nose is itching. So get out there and mingle, okay? Be a Pringle and mingle. Can't just have one. And speaking of networks, like if there's something like if you guys need a website guy, I have a website wizard. You need a music person, I got music people. You need to learn how to do pole fitness, I got a pole fitness instructor. Like yeah, I have so many amazing people on my network. It's just awe-inspiring. So my network is your network, okay? And there ain't no unity without community. So tap in. You need somebody, let me know. Thank you so much, Goodman, Siva, Mommy Beans, Siva. So network with your people. You know, your people will speak your name in places where there's opportunities, right? That's the great thing about having a network. Like, I love networking. Like, networking is the shit. So your net worth is your network. All right, what do we got for Team Libra at 43.47? No, 53.47. Team Libra. Let's see what we got for love for Team Libra. Love for the weekend. Which deck do I want to use? We'll use this one. This is the oldest deck I got. This one's the oldest one I've got. Probably for about 15, 20 years longer. Team Libra. Love for the weekend. What is your love message for the weekend? The person on your mind for Libra. Yeah, please go to my website if you would like a personal reading. Like Siva just put it down there at crystal-lavender.com. I completely revised it and made it to where you can order personal readings, and you can sign up for a free newsletter, which gets you exclusive content and coupons. There's coupons in there for the free readings. There's a 10% off coupon right now in there on my website, and you can also get a free download of my book. All right, Team Libra. Five of Pentacles. You feeling kind of like out in the cold or out of place? Ooh, the Lover's card. That could be a really significant connection. It could make you like feel all out of sorts because you're like, wait a second, fuck that, I ain't ready for that shit. You know, like, what do you mean? What do you? I don't got no time for this love shit. You know, like fuck that. I got my circle, dot shot. Okay, we are doing the fucking love shit right now. I am on Team Libra right now, so I have done Aries through Libra. I still got Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. We are on Libra. But yeah, you might have a significant connection with an Emperor. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with, or we got Gemini as well. But this is a very intense connection, and it makes you feel like I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for all that. You know, I'm not ready for like I wasn't ready for all that. Like it could just make you feel out of sorts, like you're not so sure what to do with it. You don't know if you can juggle a relationship right now. You don't know if you want to juggle a relationship right now. But this seems like a very intense connection with somebody that's like got their shit together. You know, like you don't want to get your heart broken. You don't want to break nobody else's heart. Like you don't want to step on no toes. You don't want to be disrespectful. You don't want to be disrespected. It's like you ain't like you're like, man, I thought I got my circle dot shot. What the fuck is this? You know? The fuck is all this love shit? Like, oh hell no. Like you're trying to ignore it. The Ace of Cups in reverse. You're trying to ignore it. You're trying to just keep plugging in with what you're doing. But there's somebody that's coming in. You know, they might have just gotten out of a relationship, or you might have just gotten out of a relationship, so there's still a lot of healing that needs to be done. Or they're still in the process of healing. But they're not wanting to sit out on the opportunity either. It's like they're an opportunist and they see this opportunity with you, so they're trying to seize that opportunity. The Magician, you could be exactly what it is that they manifested in the moment. You know, you could check off all the boxes. You got what they need. They got what you need. You know, whatever it is that y'all have been like, damn, I really need some of this, or I really need some of that. Like y'all might have had some shit cooking in the back of your mind, you know, and then out of nowhere, this person's like, hey, what up, Libra? And you're like, no, I've got my circle, dot shot. I am not okay with this. Like, I don't wanna. And the universe is like, oh yeah, well, there you go. You are gonna plug them you're gonna plug them holes up in that boat, and you're gonna move forward with your head held high. Was it Ilcap? Hello. Like you're trying to decipher if like this is what you like, if you're ready for any of this shit or not, you know. But the full card here could be an Aries. We got Aries. We've got two Aries cards and a Gemini card for sure. But you're not sure what to do with all this. You're like, nah. Like one minute you're all about it, and the next minute you're like, nah, I don't know about that. You know, like that's gonna take too much time away from my goals. Like I got hopes and dreams and aspirations. I got shit that I'm trying to do, you know, and yeah, you don't want it just to turn into a sex-based connection with the devil in reverse. Like you're not trying to get all caught up in any of that shit. You know, but it looks like this person is coming forward. The Sun card, they see a lot of happiness. Like they think that y'all could be really happy together, or you guys are really happy with each other. You know, that like you help increase their happiness. They probably help increase your happiness. They put a smile on your face for sure. But at the same time, you're like, I don't know about all that. Like I ain't fucking ready for all that shit. Like it's bad timing. You know, like you might feel like you have unfinished business with this person, or you might have some sort of karmic contract with them or something. But there's something about them that is you're not sure about. You're like, it's either them or the relationship in general that you're not sure about. You're just like, I don't know about all that. Jasmine, hi. So you might be taking a step back from that, or you just might be trying to keep your composure, you know, not let it turn into any sort of anything. Just kind of keep it on the back burner. Just whatever you do, stay focused, okay? If you've got dreams and aspirations or whatever, like don't let this connection disrupt you from what it is that you're trying to do, what it is that you're trying to get done. Make sure that you stay on top of yourself and don't turn this other person into your whole world, all right? Because fuck that, okay? Like you got shit to do. All right, what do we got for Libra and money? Team Libra and money. Team Libra and their money for the weekend. What you got, Libra? What you got, Libra? Retreat. Sometimes taking a break is the best thing that you can do to gain clarity and a fresh perspective. So you might have a Virgo on your side, because Virgo just got that card as well. So there might be a teammate that you work with, like one of your co-worker or something is a Virgo. But research. Before you make your next move, it's important to do some exploratory research so you know all the possible paths you can take. There ain't nothing wrong with knowing which steps to take, to know what is possible out there, to feel out the possible possibilities, but don't ever limit yourself, okay? Like when you're filling out those possible possibilities, like don't pluck the worst case scenario out of the ether and stick it in your fucking pocket and just focus on that shit, okay? Make sure that you're plucking some of the best case possible scenarios and putting that in your pocket, because they're just as equally available. They're just as equally available. If you're pulling it out of the pool of magic, you're pulling it out of the ether, make sure that you're pulling out some of the best case possible scenarios, all right? And not just the worst case ones. Because they're both equally possible. And sometimes you fail to see the infinite possibilities and the opportunities that are available to you. Don't close yourself off, Libra. Be open. Be open to receive, all right? Don't be so suspicious or closed off or, I don't know. Not everybody's out to get you. There are people that speak kindly about you behind your back, all right? Not everybody is out there talking shit. Of course there's going to be haters, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do nothing without there being somebody hating on something. So let them do their job. Their job is to be a hater, so just let them. Like, that's their job, so let them do that, okay? They're doing their job. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do, so let them do their job. But also there are people out there that are talking kindly about you, that are bringing your name up in rooms full of opportunities, okay? Like, don't put a cap on your capabilities. Like, don't cap your abilities, because you are perfectly capable of way more than you put out, for sure. Way more than you might give yourself credit for. So don't close yourself off to opportunities, because you are a leader. You're a natural born leader. Hi, Perfect Dark. You are a natural born leader. A natural born killer? No, natural born leader. You can truly bring out the best in others by guiding them and inspiring them. And that's what good leaders do. Okay, good leaders aren't just there to bark orders and commands at people. Like, leaders are there to bring out the best in their team so that they can work as a team with their team, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sometimes they're super, super blue, and sometimes they're like, I don't know. But yeah, they get pretty freaking blue sometimes. So let's go on to Team Scorpio. So don't limit yourself, Libra. What do we got for Team Scorpio? 103.29. Scorpio, let's see what's going on for the weekend for your love interest. What do we have for Scorpio and their love interest? Which deck do we want to use? Which one should I use? Let's use the Everyday Witch deck. Scorpio and your love interest. I have so much Scorpio in my chart, I might as well be a Scorpio. Like, my chart is chock full of Scorpio. Just as much Scorpio as I have Libra, that's for sure. The fucking deck is not going to give me what I need for romance. I mean, sure, we'll pull one. But what do we got for Team Scorpio for your love interest for the weekend? We gonna see any sort of action? We got Scorpio card on the bottom of the deck right there. Ten of Pentacles. That's making moves. That's making big moves. That's like big fucking moves. Hi, Madeline. That's big money moves. That's big, like, that's like sinking your teeth into some shit, you know? That's tangible. That's something that's tangible. The Chariot. So somebody might be making a move forward, making a move towards you. Somebody might be moving towards you, or they're just taking that move in general. Like out of all the readings so far, like this one's packed full of action. That's fucking action for sure. Coming after what it is that they want, and what they want, and they like what they see. You know, it reminds me of the Mary Poppins song, like chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. I draws what I like, and I like what I drew. But like they like you, they like what they see. They're going after what it is that they see. They see a lot of hope there with the Star card in the upright. Could be an Aquarius. We got Cancer. Yeah, this person is very, very well, like they could be, have a little bit more in the bank than normal people, or they just got their shit together. They got their priorities in the right spot. They could be a little bit prude, or they might come off a little bit rude in some way, but it's like they earned their right to be rude. So it's like, it's just accepted. But this person wants higher commitment with you. With the Hierophant here, could be a Taurus as well. Like you got all kinds of major arcana. You got the Chariot, the Star, the Hierophant. And we've only pulled 5 cards, and 3 of them are major arcanas. So this is definitely a important connection for you. Either connection, lesson, blessing. I mean, ultimately, every lesson ultimately turns into a blessing, no matter what. You know, as long as your perspective about it is cool. But this person is here for, I feel like they're here for a long haul with that Hierophant card. You know, that's high level of commitment. Like they know what they want. They see what they want, and they're going to go after what they want. You know, they are a little bit guarded though, or they feel like you're guarded. They might feel like there's a lot of competition, or that there's other people in the way. They might feel like there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Like they're not so sure about the amount of public recognition that you get. You might be in the public eye, or there just might be there might be a lot of people that are all on your jock, you know what I mean? And they're not sure how to feel about that. They're not sure if it's actually competition, or if that's just, you know, like you got a fan club or something. But they feel like you're the amount of public recognition that you get intimidates them a little bit. Like your support system intimidates them, but they're trying to surrender to that. They're trying to surrender and be open to the possibility of it being cool. You know, trying to see things from a wider perspective. But yeah, this person is an introvert. The Hermit, dude, there's so many major arcana here. We got the Hermit, the Hangman, we've got the Chariot, the Hierophant, the Star. So there are so many major arcana cards here. The Hermit. So this person is an introvert, and you might be an extrovert, so that might be a little bit intimidating. The way that you are out in public might intimidate them a little bit. You know, but they always say that like opposites like that actually work really well with each other. So y'all could balance each other out. You know, I feel like there has been a time of conflict or trial here between you guys. There might be a little bit of a past, a little bit of a history here. But I feel like whatever it was is like this person has gone up the mountain, you know, to figure their shit out, and it's like they're gonna try to push forward. They're going to try to come forward with that Chariot card. They're going to make the moves and make them big money moves. You know, they're trying to sink their teeth into you, Scorpio. They want to take a bite out of that ass, okay? They want to bite that booty. I don't know. My booty's so big, you can't fucking bite that shit. You could try. It's like, ah, can't bite my booty. It's too big. But it looks like this person is going to take action towards you. Or you're going to take action towards this person for the weekend. What do we got in your money situation for Team Scorpio? Let me get a drink. Yeah, biting my ass is like trying to bite a basketball. Have you ever tried to bite a basketball? You can't fucking bite a basketball. So they're trying to take a chunk out your ass. They want a piece of that for sure. What do we got for your money? Destiny. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of the planet. Are you team Lightworker? Team Starseed? Team Lightworker? Team Healer? Woo woo! Go Team Healer. So whatever it is that you do is going to help others. Like, it's going to help others with your craft. You could just be an inspirational person altogether. Counselor, your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after, and your perspective is a valuable commodity. So you are valued, all right? Whatever it is that you do, you add value to whatever it is that you do. Whatever sort of career path you're on, Kitty, don't do it. Don't you do it. Come over here. Come here, meow. Come up here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Come on. Come say hi. Come on. Come on. Before you knock everything over, let's go. Come here. Come here, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Come here, meow. Come on. Come on. Say hi. Okay, this is her meows a lot. Meow. He's my purr face. I love him. He can be super obnoxious sometimes. So yeah, whatever it is that you do, you're valued. Oh my God. He just knocked everything over. You have extreme amount of value. You add value to your space. You add value to your peers. You add value to the people that you're around. Like you are definitely valuable, and you're valued with whatever sort of career choices that you've made. You the experts. Yeah, Pixie is huge. He's a Turkish van kitty. So, and you're a teacher. You have a natural ability to impart knowledge and guide others towards their inner light. So that's also part of being the light worker that you are, is by helping others find their own natural abilities. Okay, and you can also be sharing your expertise. You know, they say knowledge is power, and that's like, you could definitely tell if you know something well enough as if you could teach it. And I think that you are a natural leader and natural teacher, and you're not scared to share, right? There's some people that are so stingy. You know, they're like, no, I can't tell you this because this is my career. And if I give you whatever that's part of my career, then that means that I'm training my fucking competition. It's like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. There's enough abundance for everyone. Like, there's no competition. You know, like if I'm not rooting for my friends, then they're not really my friends. You know, if I'm not celebrating my friends' success as much as I celebrate my own, then what the hell am I even doing in their life? You know what I mean? Like, people are so competitive, and it does not have to be like that. So, and you're not stingy with your knowledge. Like if somebody has something that you have, you know, and that you're good at, like people can actually like approach you to learn, like, hey, like what sort of software are you using? You know, you're not like, oh, well, I'm going to charge you fucking $150 just for you to know it. You know, like you're not stingy like that. Like you are willing to help people, willing to help them elevate and learn from, you know, from you. That's what we do. You know, that's what we do around here. Okay. We help each other out. Ain't no unity without community. All right, let's see what we got for Team Sagittarius. 113.25. Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius and the person they are interested in? The person on Sagittarius's mind for the weekend. What you got going on, Sagittarius? I have a Sagittarius moon. I got that fiery fucking travel. It don't have to be complicated. Thank you so much, Madeline, for that feedback. Sagittarius and your love interest. What do we got going on for the weekend for Sagittarius? I just, for some reason, got 70s porn music in my head. All bang, bow, bow, you know, like some of y'all might be getting your groove on, or, I don't know. I don't know why I got that 70s porn music in my head, but Or somebody got a big bush or something about 70s porn music. I don't know. I don't know. Don't mind me. What was this? Aw, 3 of Swords. That's fucked up. I'm gonna put that back in there. If it comes back out, then it comes back out. But that fell out of that, so we're just gonna put it back in here. We're not gonna jump with that one. What do we got for Sagittarius and their love interest for the weekend? Hiya. Knight of Swords. Not trying to be impulsive. There's somebody that wants you to jump on it or jump on in it. You know, there's somebody that's like trying to get you to move faster than what you want to move, faster than what you're comfortable with. They could ride a motorcycle too. Like they could be into motorcycles or dirt bikes or crossbows or something. Could be a track runner as well. But this person is trying to get things to move a lot faster than you're comfortable with. Like you might just be like, slow down, you know, like chill, slow down, take it slow, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna get the little bit of bump and grind going. Like you don't want to be all kabam, thank you, you know, yes ma'am, may I have another. I don't know, this person might be getting on your nerves with that shit, with the Ten of Swords. So there might be somebody that's moving like a little bit too fast for you or being a little bit too pushy. And I think they're kind of getting on your nerves with the Ten of Swords here. It's like you're about to throw in the white towel with this shit. You're about to be like, nope, I'm done with that. Like, I'm done with you pushing me into something that I don't want to be in or being pushy in general. Like you don't want to feel any sort of way. You don't want to feel like you're in some sort of mind prison. You don't want to feel like if you're not ready for some shit, you just want to be like, I'm not ready for some shit and slow the fuck down. You know, you don't want anybody pushing you, and then making you feel like you have to make some sort of decision. You know, it's like things should just come naturally. They should flow. You know, and you don't feel like you're flowing with this person. I know it could be a Leo that you're dealing with the Strength card. The Hermit. It's like you just want to kind of, like you're trying to keep to yourself. Could be a Virgo as well. I don't know. I just feel like you're trying to like keep yourself reserved, you know, like you're trying to maintain your own emotional independence. And it's like, it feels like this person is trying to push you to do something that, you know, that you're not exactly comfortable with doing, or trying to push you into stepping up the relationship, you know. And you might be a little bit disappointed with what they got going on in the bedroom or something with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like you feel like they might be manipulating you or trying to manipulate you. If you feel like this person is doing this on purpose to try to throw you off guard, they might be a little bit strategic here, you know. So you might be making that final judgment, like, nah, you tell me one more dumb fucking thing. You give me one more ultimatum and I'm out, you know. You tell me, oh, well, if you were really into me, you'd be like this or this or this, then I'm like, cool, go ahead and think whatever you want to think. I'm out, you know. There might be something that this person is doing that just really gets on your freaking nerves, man. They're just pushy. You know, they're trying to push, like they might be trying to sexually push you, you know, with the Page of Wands. And it's like, you're not ready for all that. You're like, can you respect my boundaries? You know? This person wants you to surrender. They might want to tie you up or something. Maybe that's what you're not comfortable with, is being tied up. They want you to surrender. Like, this person might want you to be submissive, and you're not a submissive person. Or you only submit when there's something really, like, to submit to. You know what I mean? Like, you're only submissive to specific energies, and it's like, this person ain't got that energy. So you ain't trying to submit yourself to that. You know, but you're guarded. Something about this brings your guard up, throws your guard up. Like you don't feel submissive. You don't feel like you're in the right place at the right time with the right person. It's like you feel like you're kind of thrown into some shit, and you don't want to feel like you're thrown into something. Like you're wanting to take it chill. So you might be giving this person a whole, yeah, no, you ain't taking no leaps forward. You ain't taking no leaps. Ain't no leap of faith here. You're like, nope. Temperance. You're gonna have to Sagittarius on their ass, you know. Just stay mindful, like remain in your energy. Don't let anybody take you out of your own element, okay? Don't let them throw you off balance. Yeah, and I don't think you're indecisive about it. I think you were kind of up in your head, but it's like you're gonna make your final decision. You know, Queen of Cups, like you're like, nope. Queen of Cups in reverse, nope. I got no time for this shit. It's like if you don't have no respect for me, Seven of Swords, that you feel like they're sneaky. strategic, being pushy, emotionally manipulative. It's like they're trying to get you to conform or commit or whatever before it is that you're ready to. And it's like they might be trying to throw it in your face. Oh, well, I got almost like, like a used car salesman, or like if you're out looking for an apartment. Oh, well, I have a line of people that are interested in this apartment, and like this person might be trying to say that to you about them, and you're like, I don't care. Go ahead and let them have them because I ain't ready for that shit. Whatever it is, you're just not ready for it. You don't want to hear it. You ain't ready for it. So don't be scared of missing something that's not for you. Okay. Because I don't feel like you're missing out on an opportunity like they're trying to make it out like you are. Like you ain't missing out on that opportunity. All right, let's see what we got for your money. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will have your the first rounds of your next week's readings in my videos uploaded here soon. I'll put the first 3 out tonight, and then I'll put the other 3 out tomorrow. I'm trying to do it in a more, instead of all at one time, because then nobody gets notified that they're there. So I'm going to try to do it like 3 or 4 at a time throughout before Monday. So I'll have all the weeks up before Monday. And I have a daily every single day inside my shorts feed. All right, so if you go to my shorts, I have a daily pick a card. Right now we're doing the poop cards for my dailies, but I have a reading every day in my shorts feed. Sagittarius and your money, what you got going on? Empowerment. Are you ready to fully step into your power and accept the responsibility that comes with it? Heavy is the head that wears the crown, man. It's lonely at the top, but fuck, it's lonely at the bottom too, So it's like choose your hard. It's hard being fat, but it's also hard working out. So it's like choose your hard. But it feels like you're getting ready to step into your full potential. You might be accepting some sort of opportunity that you weren't sure if you were ready to or not, but you're like, ready or not, here I come. I'm either going to I'm going to figure it out along the way, Like even if I'm not ready, I'm going to figure it out. So you're fully stepping into whatever this potential is, whatever this opportunity is. Kitty, don't do it. And walking away. What you're doing now isn't working for you, but are you willing to walk away to make room for something better? There might be something in your environment that isn't working for you, that isn't working for your greatest interest, or isn't working for your, isn't the best atmosphere or something. There's something about your atmosphere or some other people that you work with that might not be the best position for you. Hi, Pixie. And you're a creator. So your creativity is your superpower. You could be a content creator, but your creativity is your superpower on your path to prosperity. So don't stop creating, okay? Don't stop creating. Don't stop doing what it is that you really want to do. Step fully into that, and the universe will meet you, okay? But walk away, you have to walk away in faith that, God, universe has got your back in whatever it is that you choose to do, okay? Because elevated learnings come hand in hand with heightened responsibilities. I mean, in every new level comes a different challenge, right? There's a challenge that comes with every single different opportunity. Yeah, he is a scaredy cat. He's such a scaredy cat. I love him. So with every new level comes a different responsibility. And I feel like you really are ready to step into that though. You're ready. You're even if I'm not ready or not, here we come. I will figure it out. You will figure it out. But I feel like you're going to get offered some sort of opportunity this weekend that is almost once in a lifetime. And don't limit yourself. Don't limit your beliefs. Don't limit your beliefs to the people around you because of what they've accomplished. It's you're not here to follow in their footsteps. You're here to blaze your own trail, all right? So bust out the machete and start whacking away. Whack, whack. Fucking blazing that fucking trail, all right? Because you've got big things. You got big things. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. All right, let's go on to Capricorn. 12420. Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It's a little click for you, but it's a big bada boom for me. Let's find out what's going on in your love life for this weekend, Capricorn. So the person on your mind, which deck do I want to use? We'll use this one. The person on Capricorn's mind, he's got fur flying everywhere. He's so furry. Look what he did. He just furred the hell out of me. And a little purr face. Hi, meow, meow, meow. He's got all these little freckles. These little freckles in his face. Capricorn. What do we got for Team Capricorn for the weekend? The person on your mind. What do we got? Ooh, celebration. You get out there having a good time? Celebrate tonight. Come on. Going out with friends, family, loved ones, like dancing in the rain and shit. That's a cool card. I know that I am this Saturday, like my friend is celebrating her 10 years. Like she does pole fitness, like it's called Peacock Pole Art, and I am going to her 10-year celebration show this Saturday, and I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited for her. Some of y'all might be celebrating with a significant loved one. So, you might be celebrating the fact that you found a significant loved one, or that you like have somebody to celebrate with. Could be a Gemini, could be a Cancer. But you've put away all your options. You're like, nope, I found the one I want, I found the one that I'm after. Like, you don't see anybody else. Like, there's nobody in your sights right now besides this person. There's only one person that you got your mind on. You know, you put all your hoes from different area codes to the side. Like, you're like, all right, and if this doesn't work out, you're gonna owe me some hoes because I done put away all my hoes for you. Okay, so you done put your hoes away for this person because you see this person as like somebody that you could really build a future with. Somebody that you could have a good time with, somebody that's got a good sense of humor, you know, somebody that ain't got no chips on their shoulder, is like really easygoing. Like they might be really, really good at like working under pressure. You know, like if you're in a very high stress situation around this person, it's like they don't make it like 10 times more stressful. You know, there's definitely like they look good on your shoulder, look good on your arm, you look good on their arm. Like you guys could get a lot of public recognition together. Like it's just gonna be a time of celebration. Like you're feeling very very like happy, go lucky, joyful. Like you feel like you done won the fucking lottery. You know, like you feel like you manifested this. Like this checks off all your boxes. It's everything that pretty much everything you've ever wanted. You know, you might feel like it's a little bit too good to be true, so you might be a little bit suspicious. You know, but you've made up your mind. You're like, all right, well, we're gonna see what happens. Hi, Vico, Vico or Vico. Hello. Yeah, you're like, I've put the work in. I'm willing to do the work. I've put the work in. You see that this person has put the work in. Like they might have said something that makes you feel how much healing work that they have done, like how much accountability that they've taken inside of themselves. Like you might hear them talk about their past relationships or their past experiences in a way that just makes you feel very hopeful. Like, wow, like you really actually like appreciate your life path. Like you're not just calling everybody like all your exes a crazy fucking hoe or a douchebag or whatever. It's like you can hear in the way that they speak the amount of accountability that they've taken for their own issues in their life, you know, which is, I think you find that really extremely attractive. Nine of Pentacles, they could also like, y'all could make the same amount of money, or like y'all could be a really good team together. Like you guys could build an empire together. That might be something that they really are looking at as well. You know, but you, with the Capricorn shit, like that's, you know, like outworking a Capricorn, you guys are both emotionally independent. And that might be a little bit odd at first. You're like, wait, well, is this person really into me or what? It's like, no, they got their own shit going on. And that's the way that it's supposed to be. All right. they're supposed to have their own life, their own shit. Like like y'all's world is not supposed to revolve around each other. Okay, like you don't make this person happy. This person is responsible for their own happiness as well as you. You are responsible for your own happiness. But together, you guys are both really fucking happy with each other. You know, but at the end of the day, both of you understand that it's still your responsibility with that emotional independence. You know, and there ain't nothing wrong with emotional independence. That's actually really fucking healthy. So it feels like this weekend, Capricorn, you are celebrating with somebody that's like on your level, on your emotional level. All right, that's hot, 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 hot. It's like, go ahead and talk to me all healed, baby. I want to hear that shit. Like say that again. What was that sentence you just said? Like, whisper it in my ears a little bit. You know, emotional accountability is fucking hot as fuck. All right, what do we got for your money? What do we got for money for Team Capricorn? And if you have not checked out Goodman's Mixes, please go give Goodman a holla and a follow. Go check out Goodman. Check out Shara Kenedy. I love my girl Shara. Claudia with Tarot Vibes. Miss Chloe is Sagittarius Soul Tarot. Man, there are so many freaking amazing. Like, I love the tarot community. Like, there's just so many amazing people. It's hard to mention everybody all the time, but Jess with my taropist, Mojo, Shara, the Love Fire Tarot. Miss Lioness Kitty Cat at Love Scope. Kitty Love Scope. Alright, so you got Diplomat. With your uncanny ability to form connections in human relationships, you serve as a bridge between worlds. Ooh, so you might be the middleman for some people. You might be middleman in a business, like maybe somebody is a starter and you're a finisher, like you're good at closing deals. So I don't know if you're a real estate agent or whatnot, but if you're a real estate agent, I feel like you're going to get the close on whatever this contract is. It's like you're really good at networking and bringing people together. Or like, it's like, okay, well, I know this person and you know this person. It's like, well, if we bring these two together, then we got like this super fucking connection. So, and you got empowerment. Are you ready to fully step into your power and accept all the responsibility that comes with it? Sagittarius just got this card. So you can be dealing with the Sagittarius or be working with the Sagittarius, or one of your coworkers is a Sagittarius, but y'all are going to be moving into your power for sure, like stepping into that responsibility. You know, heavy is the head that wears the crown, man. It's lonely at the top, but it's just as fucking lonely at the bottom. So choose your hard, right? Choose your hard. And you got Counselor. Your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after, and your perspective is a valuable commodity. So there might be somebody that's coming to you for financial advice, for investor advice, or for, you know, to see if you know somebody, because your network is your net worth, right? So you could have career change. Does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? You might be really taking investment into that. You know, like, where am I right now? You know, is what I'm doing what I want to do for the rest of my life? Am I really happy with what it is I'm doing? How can I elevate my own happiness here? You know, how can I have this job and work it to where it really benefits me on a soul level? You know, not just on a pocketbook level, because real richness doesn't have nothing to do with money. You know, some people are so poor, all they have is money. And then there's some people that are so rich that all they have is connections and love and friendships. And, you know, they might not have much in the bank. They might not have much to show for it, but they got plenty in here. You know, that's real richness. So, like, I feel like you're going to be taking stock about what it is that you really got going on. You know, if you are really, truly happy with where you're at and where you can elevate yourself to be on... To follow your own soul's true north, right? And schedule. Most forms of prosperity require time and effort to manifest. Do you have room in your schedule for abundance you are wanting to attract? Shit, scheduling for me is hard. Like, I got to be my own boss, you know? Like, it's easy for me to be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't need to do nothing today, you know what I mean? Like, that shit don't fucking work. So you gotta make sure that you bust out a routine, you know, have a marketing strategy, keep consistent, right? Schedule yourself your job, your work, your free time. You know, schedule time for yourself as well in there. Make sure that you're doing what it is that you need to do for you as well as for your company or for your job. Like, it's hard sometimes. It's like there ain't enough hours in the fucking day, that's for sure. Independent. You can't fully come into your power if you rely on others for financial support. I don't know what that means, but I don't know too many Capricorns that be relying on other people unless it's like your employer, you know? But this could just mean that you need to start your own business, work for yourself, like invest in your own dream. It's like if you would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to invest in someone else's dream, but you won't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to invest in yours. It's like, shit, I don't wake up at no 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'll sure as fuck stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I ain't getting up at no 5. Like, that's like pulling fucking teeth. But I'll stay up all night and work all night. You know what I mean? So it's about what it is that you're willing to do for yourself. It's like, how much are you investing in other people's dreams more than yourself, you know? So make sure that you are investing in your own dream like you would an employer, you know? All right, let's go on to Aquarius. 135:45. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. Let's see what we got for your weekend love message. What do we got for the weekend for Aquarius? Aquarius and the weekend for the person on your mind. Person on your mind. What do we got for Team Aquarius? Eight of Cups. Sticking around. There might be one of you that might feel like you're walking away. It's like one of you is walking away and the other one's walking towards you. So it's like almost like a runner-chaser dynamic here. Done made up your mind. You're tired of being indecisive, or you're tired of somebody that is indecisive. Like, you don't fuck with no wishy-washy shit. So it's like I feel like you've invested enough of your time into this. It's like you've invested enough time. You've lost enough sleep. You've put yourself in your own mental prison. You know what I mean? And you feel like enough is enough already. So it's like you want them to shit or get off the fucking pot. Like, it feels like you've been waiting on this person or they've been waiting on you, and it's like you're done waiting. You know, y'all might have been on and off and off and on and on and off and off and on. And it's like you might have been waiting for this person to come back, but you're no longer waiting on that. The Ace of Wands in reverse is like you're losing passion completely for this situation or for this person. It doesn't mean that you don't have a place, like a soft place in your heart for them, but you don't feel like there's any movement forward. With the Chariot in reverse, it's like you're not moving towards this person ain't moving towards you. You know, and you're tired of sitting around waiting. You're tired of putting your life on hold. Like, you ain't putting your life on hold for nobody, no how, no way. Yep, no movement. There's no movement forward in this situation, Aquarius. And you're like you would like there to be, you know, you would like for them to come forward. It's like, but nobody will shit or get off the pot. It's like both of y'all are like, no, you jump, no, you jump, no, you jump. You jump first, no, you jump first. No, you move forward first. No, you move forward first. I'm not moving unless you're moving. And like when you guys are moving, you guys are like mirroring each other, so it's the opposite fucking movement. Yeah, there's Page of Swords. They're just gonna sit back and stalk and watch, you know, and wish. You know, I think this person has a soft spot in their heart for you as well. Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. You know, there's no movement forward here. It's like they're just sitting back watching, waiting. Five of Swords. They don't want there to be any sort of conflict. They're scared that either you're mad at them or that there will be some sort of conflict. Like, they don't want to start no drama. They feel like they'd be disrespectful, you know? Like, coming forward would be disrespectful. And it's definitely lost some sort of luster. The Lover's card in reverse. Like, one of y'all definitely feels more into this connection than the other. Or it's like, it's that push-pull. It's like one person, like, have you ever noticed that? Like, when, like, the person that you're really into ain't into you, they're into somebody that ain't into them, right? It's like you always want the ones that want you. We want the ones that ignore us and ignore the ones that want us, right? So it feels like this is kind of like one of those type of deals. The Star in reverse. It makes you feel a little out of place with your card in the reverse here. Like, you don't feel like there's any hope in the situation. You feel like it's just like tag you're it, tag you're it, tag you're it, tag you're it. It's almost like calling somebody on the phone, you know, and like you miss their call, so you call them back. They miss your call, you call them back. They miss your call, you call them back. It's like, fuck, man, tag you're it, you know? It's like you're tired of playing tag with this person, and yeah, you're not giving up any more of your time or your energy into this situation anymore. So for this weekend, like there's no movement. There's no movement this weekend, at least for the person on your mind. It's like it feels like y'all are just repeating the same shit over and over again. It's like they're waiting for you to change and you're waiting for them to change, but it's like if you're waiting for somebody to change, then you're not really in acceptance of what really is, right? That's a refusal of acceptance of the truth of the nature when you are waiting around for somebody to change some shit. All right, let's see what we got for your money messages for the weekend. Money messages for Aquarius for the weekend. What do we got? Thank you guys so much for being here. Aquarius and your money. Ooh, your niche. With your unique experiences and fresh perspectives, you will do very well specializing in what it is. Like, you specialize in some shit. Like, whatever it is that your niche is, like, you're good at it. You're good at pointing out the opportunities. You're good at seeing it from a distance. You're good at it. There's something that you're really good at that, like, is very special. Like, it's just very special to you. And don't let the past setbacks define your future. Stay focused on your positive outcome, as your thoughts and beliefs will directly affect your reality. Right? Those things that we speak to ourselves are the most important conversations we have throughout the day, right? So don't be talking shit about my friend and their abilities, my Aquarius friends and their abilities. Don't be limiting your abilities. Okay, don't be putting a cap on your capacity. Be putting caps in that ass. And love is the greatest success on the path of prosperity. Love is the answer always. Sounds so cheesy. I like it cheesy. You got counselor. Your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after, and your perspective is a valuable commodity. So you don't listen just to respond. You actually listen to whatever it is that people got going on. You know, like you listen to what somebody's going through, and you can help them. Like, you could probably help them, like, lower their cost of their business, you know, like, oh, well, you've been getting it from this person and this person. Well, what if we go and buy it from this source instead of that source, you know, and you save somebody fucking a shit ton of money right then and there because you actually listen to what it is that they're saying, you know, and you know how to provide them with more value for their money, you know. So you might be a counselor in that aspect, or you could just be a really good counselor in general, where people come to you with their problems, like, you know, a paramediator or an actual, you know, counselor doing that tapping therapy. That stuff's cool. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but that tapping therapy really works. So yeah, somebody's gonna be coming to you for advice, and you're just really good at what you're good at. You're good at what you're good at. So stick with what you're good at, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Stick with what you're good at. All right, let's go on to Pisces. 14301. Hi Pisces, welcome here, welcome back. Last but not least, my beautiful Pisces collective. Let's see what we got for love for the weekend for Pisces. What do we got? Let me switch decks. Deck switch. I'm gonna go with this one. What do we got for Pisces? Team Pisces in love for the weekend. The person on your mind. What do we got? Team Pisces. Pixie. Meow meow. Don't do it. Don't do it, kitty. What do we got for Pisces? Woo! The Ten of Cups. The jumper card is the Ten of Cups. So that might be some sort of permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. That's divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, and total love and support. So that might be with your family dynamic. That could be with your significant other, whoever it is that you got your mind on. That's also a Pisces card. So you just might just be feeling really, really super happy and aligned with your values and with your higher self. After, like, there was a lot of delay or surrender, with the hangman here, there was some sort of pause, some sort of new perspective from seeing things from a different perspective, or like gaining some sort of deep clarity and insight on a situation, and releasing and sacrificing other things to make other things better. And there's a familiarity that's family, that's like familiarity, that's happy memories, reminiscing childhood memories, nostalgia. So that's like looking back at the past and like looking at things really fondly. I don't know if this is a person from your past, or like you might be seeing somebody from your past in a new perspective, but either way, it's like you're coming out courageous. You're on top. You're on top with courage and passion, like going after what it is that you're after. You're following your intuition, like you're just like going with the flow, following your intuition. This is like sacred knowledge and knowing your subconscious. Like you might be having very vivid dreams right now as well. There might be something going on in your dream life, but you might be a little bit sensitive to energies right now as well. You might be sensitive to this person's energy, or this person might be sensitive to your energy. But you have a lot of really fond memories about this person or with this person, or just want to create fond memories, like you're creating new fond memories to look back at. But like you're very financially independent. This person could be very financially independent as well. The Queen of Pentacles, that the work from home, financially independent, self-care, work from home, conflicts, and a little bit of self-centered. So they might be a little bit of their own self, like they might just be really emotionally independent as well as financially independent, which might be a little bit off-putting at first, where you're not sure where they're coming from or what the energy is about. But like they're just independent. They're doing their own thing. They could be they could be the owner of their own company, or just an entrepreneur, or they're like in control of a crew of people, so they've got to maintain that level of emotional integrity. They got to keep their job life separate from their private life. Like they don't like to intertwine those things. But this person definitely has a lot of love. There's a lot of love there. There's a lot of compassion with the Page of Cups, and that's like it's like a happy surprise. This person is very happily surprised by the situation. Kitty, don't do it. I see you thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's all the way up there, and he's going to come jump down over here. He's thinking about it hardcore. Meow. Don't do it. There's a big fat no. No. You don't need to. Go over there. Go that way. So, yeah. This person might be really good at manifesting, or you're really good at manifesting. They're very ambitious. A team player, very ambitious. And they see this as an opportunity. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They're very, they might be a little bit blunt. They could be a little bit, just blunt, Hey, Shara. Hi, Shara. Please go check out my girl, Shara, right there. Miss Shara Kenedy. She's a bomb-ass boss bitch, dude. I love her so much. And she's got such a big heart. And she's just amazing. She's really on point and just a wonderful person all the way around. So please go check out my girl, Shara, okay? Kitty. So yeah, this person is just very, like, they're very much head over heart. Like, they try to keep their logical mind over their emotional responses. Like, they don't want to have emotional responses. They like to be in control of their emotions. They don't want to let their emotions be in control of them. So this person might not be very super lovey-dovey, but they're very, very logical, very pragmatic, very decisive. They're honest. They're truthful. They could be a little bit, like, their truth might come off a little bit harsh sometimes, but they don't try to be harsh. That's just the way that they speak. You know what I mean? That's just the way that they're just very blunt about some shit. And they're not very mushy. Like, this person isn't very mushy, but they're very energetic and passionate. And they're all about action and adventure. Like, they're like, you want to go on an adventure? Like, this person is super adventurous. So they're like, yeah, where do you want to go? Like sign me up. All right. Yeah, they could be saving money. You could be saving money. They have a lot of security and balance. There's a lot of security and balance here. It just might be very, like out of nowhere, you know? So there's a release of fear. There might be some fear in stepping forward. Thank you so much, Shara. I love your face. There might be some fear of moving forward, you know, of releasing emotions, of being emotionally. Like this person might be a little bit scared of emotions, okay? Like this person could be a very logical thinker and they're very kind of like timid. They're not so sure about putting their toes in that water. You know, it's like last time I put my toes in the water, I almost fucking drowned, man. I don't know how to swim. This person know how to swim. Like they like to float, okay? Like they might have they might have some built-in life preservers, okay, where they just float. They don't like to swim in that depth. So they might not be super emotional, but that doesn't mean that they don't have feelings. They just might not express them. But this might be somebody that you manifested or they manifested you, or they're just a manifester in general. You know, somebody that is very action oriented, likes to take action, like they're a go-getter, ambitious, creation, they're confident, they're clear, you know, unified. This is somebody that's very much on your level, you know, or you're very much on their level. You know, there's a lot of mutual attraction there. And they have self-respect, all about self-respect. So this person might be really into respecting you, make sure that you're respected, you know, or making sure that they're not disrespected either. You know, making sure that they're not disrespecting themselves by being, you know, too overly emotional. They're not disrespecting you by stepping on your toes either. You know, like they don't want to step on your toes. They don't want to be disrespectful towards you and your life. So this person like has a lot of value. They value you, all right? And they're not indecisive about the situation at all. Like they're not indecisive, but they're also not going to put like their whole everything, you know. They have a lot of long-term views. They got a lot of goals, you know, hard, sustainable results. Like this person is a really hard worker. They're a go-getter. And like they're all about you. They're about it, you know. But the Queen of Swords, they just might be a little bit high choppy with their words, you know, all head over heart. Like they don't like to swim, okay? They don't like swimming. They don't want to swim in those emotional waters. They like want to like make sure that they can breathe. All right, let's see what you got for your money. Yeah, please go check out Miss Shara's channel, okay? Shara Kenedy. I hope your brother is okay. Your brother's so cute. He's got such a handsome face. I hope you guys had a very safe travels. What do we got for your finances? 14 Pisces. Oh, you're good with whatever it is that you do, you're good at it. All right? Like you found your place in the world. You found what it is that you're good at, you know? And you might be super inspirational to other people to help find what they're good at, you know? Like I told a Pisces this the other day, that their passion, like they're super inspirational because like they have always followed what it is that they do, and their passion has made a way for them, and it's like super inspirational. So you could just be one of those type of Pisces that are super inspirational. Okay. And you believe in your worthiness. It's like, do you genuinely believe in your worthiness to attain the abundance you desire? Sometimes you might be wondering if you're really truly like, am I really worthy of this? You know what I mean? Am I worthy of this amount of financial abundance, of this amount of love? It's like, fuck yeah, you're worthy. All right. Don't ever question your value. You know, and a special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner, a mentor, a client, or a helpful friend, right? Our network is our net worth, all right? Like my network is your network. You need something and I got somebody, let me know. I'll hook you up, you know? You need a website guy, I got a website guy. You need a fitness instructor, I got fitness instructors. You need a car salesman, I know car salesman, you know? Like you need a house remodel, like I know people that do that. Like our net worth is definitely our network, and there ain't no unity without community, man. So I'm all about that. So your connections are very much a part of your worth, and you build very solid connections. And you might be running into one of them this weekend, you know, because we're doing a weekend reading. So you might be coming together with a friend, that will open some sort of door for you, or you'll open a door for them, and then later on down the road, that door will open for you too. And it's like destiny. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of others. So go team Lightwork, right? Go team Starseed, go team Lightwork. Just you being you inspires other people to do the same thing, to be truly authentic to themselves, because, you know, to thy own self be true is really service to God, right? So do yourself a favor, do others a favor, and be true to yourself, right? That's the best thing that we can do. That don't mean we gotta lie, cheat, and steal, but, you know, you ain't gotta do all that. And walking away from anyone or anything that is not serving you. Like, if you can't see yourself in a future, you know what I mean? Like, you can't put them in your future, then don't have them in your present. All right? If you can't see somebody as your future plans, then don't put them in your now. Like, don't be wasting your fucking time, and don't be wasting theirs, okay? Don't be doing that. All right, you guys. So that was all the messages that I had for all of my signs for the weekend. I will upload your weeklies coming up soon, and check my shorts, because I got a daily every single day in my shorts. And if you would like a private reading, hit me up on my website at crystal-lavender.com. Sign up for my newsletter, get exclusive content, and get a free download of my book. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. Beep, beep, beep. I love you. Thank you. Okay, bye.